Hey everybody, it's Jason Blahall with Ice Cream Fitness here. Today I'm going to go off topic just a little bit, but in some ways it is not really off topic because so many guys originally get into lifting even though they learn to love it and it becomes a lifestyle for them, whether they go into powerlifting or bodybuilding or something else. Part of it for a lot of guys is that they want to be more confident. They want to be more masculine. They want to exude more testosterone so that they can be attractive to women because they don't always have skills with dealing with women. They don't know how to pick up women. They don't know how to talk to them. And one of the most reoccurring problems we seem to have, and I've noticed this for about the past 10 years, maybe a bit longer, is this concept of the friend zone. Now, I'm going to say some things in this video that are going to be politically incorrect. There are going to be some hard truths. But whether they are politically incorrect or hard truths doesn't change the fact that they are true. And if you don't listen and you have previously ever been in the friend zone, you've seen that movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, that's going to be you. That's reality. Now, when I say friend zone, there are women who will jump up and go, there's nothing wrong with girls and guys being friends. That's not what the fuck I'm talking about. I have female friends who I have no romantic interest in, I've never had sex with. They're some of my closest friends. I am not in the friend zone. That is not what the friend zone is. Friend zone is slang for the term when a female considers a man to be a non-sexual, completely platonic friend, and his interest in her are romantic, not necessarily just sexual, but he actually wants to be in a monogamous relationship with her. And he's like a brother to her or like one of the girls. And let me explain how this happens. Between men and women, there are two levels of attraction. There's emotional attraction and there is sexual attraction. If you come at a woman purely from the emotional attraction perspective, keep in mind women have emotional attraction to all of their close female friends. That doesn't mean that they're going to be in a monogamous sexual relationship with them. And it doesn't mean they're even going to have sex with them. So, you're no better off than those other female friends are. In fact, you are one of the girls if you're in that situation. If she doesn't find you sexually attractive, or she doesn't find herself desirable when around you, you are one of the girls. Might as well chop your dick off because you are not a sexual object or a romantic object to her, and you never will be ever. Now, the sexual attraction isn't enough to get in a relationship either. Sometimes it may or may not get you laid. It might get you a one-night stand if that's what you're into, but there's no guarantee of that either. But if you want to be in a romantic relationship as a man, you better start with the sexual attraction first. And once you have your foot in the door, then you worry about the emotional attraction. Because you're going to need both of them. If you want any sort of actual relationship with a woman, you have to have both. If you want to turn a woman off, don't be direct. If you want to totally dry her pussy up, be indirect. Don't express your interest in her. Don't make her feel like the object of desire. Because in every single culture almost around the world, whether it's right or wrong, whether it's chauvinistic or not, men are expected to be the pursuers. The vast majority of the time. And if a man doesn't find a woman desirable enough to pursue, it doesn't matter if she actually finds him somewhat attractive, it will still put her off because she does not feel that he likes her enough to actually express his interest. And on top of that, women, or most women at least, are not attracted to men who are not direct and confident. The absolute best thing you can do if you meet a woman who you have a romantic interest in, the very best thing you can do is before you develop a friendship, you let her know, we'll call her Joanna in this case, you tell her shortly after meeting her, Joanna, I really like you for X or Y reason, and it better sound legitimate. You better make her feel desirable, but I don't really know you and I would like to get to know you better. I would like to take you out to dinner or something to that effect. It doesn't have to be dinner, but dinner is a good start. Something that is clearly romantic in interest. If it's just let's go hang out, or you go do a group thing with other friends, that is not expressing romantic interest. That is potentially putting you into the friend zone. It needs to be apparent that you find her desirable, that you are willing to express that you find her desirable by saying something that you like about her, and that you want to get to know her better. And you don't ask, would you like to go on a date with me? Because that is not assertive and direct. You tell her, I would like to take you out to dinner. Don't say, would you like to go to dinner? Be direct, be assertive, express what you want. And when you show up to dinner, you better bring flowers. And guys are going, what, I shouldn't have to bring? Yeah, again, if you don't want to bring flowers, you don't want to spend that extra time to reinforce the point that your interest is romantic, then go watch that movie 40-Year-Old Virgin again, because that's going to be you. And that is how you do it. It is that simple. Then once your foot is in the door, it's a matter of developing an emotional attraction to each other after that, because you're going to have that secondary. But if you want to be desirable, you need to be confident, you need to be direct, you need to make her feel desirable by you. And the vast majority of women find men who are confident and direct and who don't pussyfoot around to be far more sexy than men who do. Because those are generally masculine traits. So be direct. And the other thing to remember is that it is possible for men and women who have no romantic interest to be friends. A man can be friends with a female he is sexually attracted to, but not romantically attracted to, and it will always be cool as long as no one oversteps their boundaries, and they can be good friends. However, it is impossible for men with the way that we think to be platonic friends with a female who we have a romantic interest in, that we desire a relationship with. We are incapable of developing a proper friendship with in our own mind. She might think we're friends, but we will never be friends, because that will always be in the back of our mind. But once you've established that non-sexual platonic friendship with a woman, you've cut yourself out. So the very best thing that you can do is walk away, lose her phone number, never talk to her again. And the reason for that is because it will hold you back from other relationships, it will kill your confidence, and it will make it more difficult for you in the future to be confident with other women that you're interested in the longer that you stick around that relationship that is going to drain you and drag you down. So you have to cut that loose immediately. The moment you find yourself at the edge of that friend zone, it is 100% your own fault, because you were not assertive, direct, and did not express your interest immediately. So it's your own fault. Don't get mad at the girl, blame yourself, and walk the fuck away. Get out of that relationship forever. You have to cut her out of your life right then and there and move on and be more direct with the next one. And that is how you avoid the friend zone. And remember, the friend zone, because of the cultural situation with women, is actually not their fault. It is the guy's fault on this one every single time, because you were not doing the things that are expected of you as a man who is interested in a woman romantically. You pussied out, and it's too late. You messed up. Move on and get over it. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, but let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. And I will talk to you next time.